I want to live right now. I'm living right now. I can't depend on somebody promises and stuff. Show me right now and put that stuff in writing. Send me through email. You know, send it. But if I need something right now, I need it right now, or I want it right now. It's something that is something that's supposed to be right now, or like why do I have to go through all kind of? I have to say, okay, what's the difference between want and a need? I don't need you to give me McDonald's. Man, and you know what I'm saying? All this talking and all this different stuff, it doesn't make any sense. All this set up shit that they keep doing, trapping people, trying to put people in jail and shit. Yeah, I see it right now. That shit out there now. People, man, people be wondering like, how the fuck is all this stuff happening? People just be going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Be all kind of, and then people be fighting, and then saying you can't have shared stuff, and you know what I'm saying, man. And what if I was ordering for two different people? Do I have to order on two different receipts? How would they know if it's only me? That's why I'm saying. Rich talking about coming here and know me. Didn't you just put filet of fish on here? That's what she's saying. And I'm saying. I'm not about to turn into some motherfucking beast for these motherfuckers to be entertained and have something to do. Them motherfuckers were, nah, if you dry, bitch, you dry. DRY, whatever. Man. I'm not even always like, that's not even like me. Like, but it is what I do, but it's not like, I don't always be like that, but it's okay. Like, I can do it. Paying not working, all kinds of stuff, and it is what it is, man. I'm not about to order this delivery stuff. Whatever I got here is what I'm about to eat. Man. I gotta get some ink pen out. I have went to office Depot. I was in a hurry. I got some pens from there. I need to, man. What I want to say something. I want to make sure I'm not just gonna be saying something just to say something. I'm not about to get a small prize because I failed a competition. A prize is a prize. Man, there's so much detail that goes on with all of that. This I'm not wearing a cardigan. I don't have a. This is not a cardigan. Said a gray car. I said this is silver or platinum. Nike jacket. Man. And I gotta go through all this shit and I gotta find a job. And just if I had to work around this shit. That's the problem. All this sense I have. It might not be like that everywhere, but I'm telling you, it's a problem. Shit. I'm not being judgmental, but I'm just saying, what if? I gotta figure this out. They run their business how they want. They don't want nobody come up in there bossing them around. And I'm not trying to work around a place where they just serving people shit like that. That's not gonna come off on me. And you know what? It be times where people have to go through a lot of stuff. Getting a lot of punches. Going through a lot. You know. But I hope that eventually, it's like I see what's happening, and for people to say that I have a mental illness, and that's why they had that out there like that on CCAT. But it said I'm innocent, so all that stuff in that case dismissed. That stuff, anything in that case, cannot be held against me. It is not what really happened. It's just opinions from the case only. Somebody's opinion about that only specific case. Because I have another case that it's not like that. And I already talked about that. That is the law. And, man, I'm telling you. Right now, man. Woo! So, but they had me out there and then they say I'm crazy. But it says that I'm not violent and that I'm not a danger to myself or others. So that I'm not a danger to myself or others. And people probably look at that and say, oh, they don't say that I'm weak though. So if they looking at my case or whatever and they're like, oh, well, I can talk to you can talk to me and you can talk to me how you want, but you're not about to be caught trying to arrest me and shit. If you talking that talk and shit, talk that talk. You want to fight and then you call the police on me after you doing that, okay, fine. But you started the bullshit. So call the police on yourself. It's not like I started with you and you call the police. That's the same. That shit is too much in that culture because all these people be growing up in these same systems and they be seeing people going through it and they looking up to these people that do it to their family members and they get taken out of the homes and this is how they being raised and then they get pushed into a job like that barely making money. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the situation is and they keep doing it to other people because they don't like the situation that they in and they don't like the person because they have been convinced that that person's behavior is not good because they so nice in one way. And then in the other way, it's just like, What is the situation? And it's not like I'm doing this stuff for myself. This is my stuff. This is true. Shit. But they not gonna be putting all this shit up on here, and then they got different kind of onions now. It say extra onions on one, but it say add sliver onions on the other. When the fuck did I ask for sliver onions? When did I did not. That's what said. I did not. Did somebody call and like? No, I did not ask for. And I need to watch what I'm saying, because it. See, be careful how you talk. It be like so, like talking and doing all that different stuff. And it's just like, because that's what people, how people learn languages and different things like that. And then they learn from these people, and then they saying the wrong things, and they're like, oh my goodness. Yeah, sometimes it's like taking my shoes off, like, using my foot to take my shoe off, or the other foot. Man, strengthening myself. Man, please. That's why people be trying to have a hard time finding attorneys and stuff, man. And they cost so much. And then you sit there, somebody try to get something to eat or use a pen or something, like use their money for something, they don't even get full resources. Then they got to use a dirty phone and stuff. Like sharing a room with somebody. I'm sharing a room with somebody right now. This is they stuff. This is all they dirt, they pen, they stuff from over there. I already wiped down the different stuff and all that. Man, please. Oof. Man. They ain't gonna ask me for my receipt. No, you can't see. Print your own receipt out. That's the stuff that I have to process, like to really try to make sense of it. People literally have jobs where they have to sit at a desk and go through these things over and over because they're in the legal department and they have done something, and these people talking about it's above their pay grade. But there are people that actually have to go through this. And that's another reason why some of these businesses have cafeterias and restaurants within them. But they sitting there cleaning up the problems from their outside restaurants. All that different stuff. And it comes at a price, and you have to spend money. That's why sometimes when people like, I have to pay 26 or $100,000 a year for an education, because you're going to get a good education and you're going to understand. And they have different things like, physical things like, nice. It's not like it's health, but it's just things that people can do on campus or around or whatever the situation is. And it just naturally, gradually, a person is better for it. Shit. Like I was at Mendota Mental Health Institute, okay? Now, institute. And it's supposed to be a hospital. And so, although I was proven innocent in my case, I still had to go through the stuff that I had to go through. They had 2017 law books up in there. Okay? And it just is what it is. But it was snack time. Now, I was told by the doctor that they were going to give me peanut butter, you know, during snack time or whatever, but they never did have it. So I didn't make a big deal of it or whatever. You know, I said it one time, and I had a whole bunch of commissary, which I left there. I couldn't bring with me. I did not eat any commissary that I had from the jail. They told me that they weren't going to accept it, but they ended up putting it up there. But I didn't order any, like, food products or whatever through Canteen. And that's the name of the company as well, whatever. And that's it. They said it wasn't Salesforce. But anyway, so it was snack time. And it's like, you know, whatever time, 7:10 or whatever. So I go, and they label some people's or whatever. But I went in there. I made my phone call, came back. And after my phone call, I opened the goldfish. But I had the goldfish before, so I already had read the ingredients or whatever, and they didn't tell me that they changed, it was a different one and whatever. But I looked at it again, and I noticed that after I had a little couple handfuls of the goldfish, that the best buy date on there was March 10th, 2024. And that was all the way in April, probably, I don't even know, maybe April 20th or something. I didn't get there until March 14th. I mean, no, yeah, March 14th. I ain't get there until March 14th. That was the day that I got there, on March 14th. And so, like I said, I don't have to. Why do I have to keep going through all this stuff knowing that they're going to try to have me out there raggedy and beat up and shit so that they, you know, and some people be on drugs and all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand. I'm not trying to escape from myself hold on now. Or I don't have to have medications or whatever. There are different reasons why people take medication, and I don't know all of the reasons, but I know why I don't. And I don't prefer that. But I have a right. And people lying, talking about I went to that place, them places that church starting fights with people or whatever, and they probably, you know what I'm saying, think that I did not go. I was not, them people were starting shit with me. And then the police allowed them to search through my car. They didn't even ask me about giving my son Happy Meal and all kinds of shit without my permission. You don't like me. You call the police on me, but I see you as I'm getting arrested in my motherfucking car, looking through my shit, and the police give you my phone. Who does that? How the fuck you arrested me, but you letting them go in my car? And then the grandmama left. While I left, my son was still there. My mama had to come. But he had a grandma. I'm keeping this shit fucking real, man. This is what I go through. And people, even if I was hurt, I have had to go through a lot of losses. Where do I go? I can't even fucking go get a Happy Meal. The fuck? Yes, I eat well. Yes, I'm healthy or whatever. Yeah, that shit might be dirty, but they said it's not. This is the fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is fucking stupid. They're gonna tell me different temperatures. I'm like, no, I had all kinds of hot temperatures, milk, juice, all kinds of stuff in there. The fuck? But you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I'm about. I know how much I can accept for myself. But there are specific things I'm just not going to allow. I am a woman. However, there are some things that I have in me. Like I said, if I want to say I'm a little girl, I can say I'm a little girl because I know what level I'm. But you're not going to call. I'm not your kid. I'm not your child. You don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the problem. And a lot of people have to grow up fast. and they are focused on some things that perhaps is good for them. But people have to develop and grow, and not have people rushing them. And then they don't understand when they have a feeling in their body and their body beautiful and stuff like that. They think, oh, I'm not supposed to feel this. And then when somebody like me, I'm feeling my body, I'm sober, or I have, I didn't have all those different things. Like some women get their, oh my goodness, some women, have a thing like getting their tubes tied where they don't have other children. Or they have these things, and that's really a lot of people do that. So like maybe what I feel or what I'm experiencing as a woman, where I can, sit back and have a attraction, and I understand my body, and my body is speaking, and I'm going through all this stuff. People are like that I'm being overly provocative, or perhaps I'm on drugs, but it's not. I'm in touch with myself. I'm not saying that those people who have those problems that did that, but I just use it as an example. But I'm saying people going through all kinds, like I said, like I want to smell, like I want to see what my body doing. If I'm not having to go and do all this different stuff, like matter of fact, yeah, it's just like, this is how it is. And what is wrong with that? Why are people telling me that I have a mental illness? Because they don't want people to find out. And like I said today, just because there's other people that's doing it does not make it right. Like, okay, somebody else is there and that you can tell, okay, well maybe they've been through the same thing, but they were also, that's not also right. That's also not right, man. You know what I'm saying? And that too, both of them. Both of them. Whew. Telling you now. And you scream and holler and whatever, all you want to, wherever you want to, however you want to. You know what I'm saying? No, what I'm saying is, somebody gonna try to say something about if I raise my voice or whatever, and they can be up in bed doing all kinds of different stuff, or wherever they want to do it, playing sports, doing all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Traveling, whatever it is, teaching, all kinds of stuff, and they raise their voice. But then why? Because sometimes it's a popularity contest. Sometimes it's politics. Sometimes it's just hating, detracting. Sometimes it's education, barriers. It's like, why do you get the education but I'm not good enough? Well, I can learn for myself. But you're not going to stop the way that I'm learning. You're not going to, I can self-teach myself. What about them people that get them syllabus? You give somebody a syllabus, they may never show up to class, but they get their degrees. They get their book. They don't need you to teach that stuff. All they need is the books and the syllabus. That's it. People can teach themselves. Turn it in, do your work, understand it. Whatever you have to do. For real. I'm so serious. Just I'm not playing, because I'm not about to be out here crying and distraught because I don't have the pretty things in life. I'm good with myself. I'm pretty. Can't carry all this stuff everywhere I go in goddamn way. Although Amazon got like this book bag shower that I seen. Amazon.com. I'm not hating on people, but you know what I'm saying? I done had some problems. There's been some situations. And that's just how it is. Go through it. Some people you sue somebody and whatever, and then you keep it moving. They ain't about to try to kick your ass for it. They already know. Have that conversation. But I'm not about to call for somebody and you answer the phone and try to make me talk to you, and I ain't call for you. Because I'm not about to allow, you're not about to speak for me. That's just how it is. For real. No, man, I know what I'm doing. I have a look at that natural. That's like a 6-pack. Oh, I sure did. I'm good. I am doing good. Look at that though. I remember I told somebody that they said you just pushing this. I was in high school. They said you just because I did like this. You look at that. Look at that. That's look. Please, man, yourself. You just pushing your. You made that look like that. I said I got a natural 6-pack. I got a natural 6-pack. Oh my goodness. And then these people be trying to get information of like who I want to know who I know, and you don't need to know that. What if I call you and I ask you for something? You do not need to know the name of the people whose house I was just at and the address and shit. That's weird. Or you do not need. You said you can't help me, and you still asking for the information. And what time is it? I didn't get that email yet from United Way. Videos and you know what I'm saying, all of that different stuff. And like if I tell somebody, you know what I'm saying, like it's just okay. People want the best for me or whatever, but like if I say I don't use all these different chemicals and then you still leaving them with me and stuff like that, but then like you saying that I'm not respecting you, that just constant, that kind of stuff bothers me. It's like why? For real. Some water touched the screen and then it went and asked me, do I want to continue broadcasting? Like, and then people saying all kinds of stuff like, well, what is the problem? What you mean by that? Like, it used to be a thing. This used to be a thing. It still is. Hold on. Oh, shit. Hey, man, please. Look at this. Man, one time I seen a little boy walking around with his shirt like this. Man, please. I know, man. Man, I got the air conditioner on up in here. But it's not too cold though. It's like, okay, I'm gonna see what temperature I like so I can know where to look, where I'm gonna go. Like where I want, what city I'm gonna travel to. So I'm gonna see how it is at about a 71. I gotta do what I gotta do where I can. You know what I'm saying? Where I am. It's not what somebody want of me. It's me being intelligent enough to find my way in situations and people trying to be on bullshit because they want to know what I'm doing. Pick your life, what you want for your life. Stop doing stupid shit. Stop doing stupid stuff. Maybe it's not stupid. Yeah. Well. I'm gonna be going. I'm about to get some more candy or something soon. Some chips. I got some peanuts right there, y'all. How people advertise and stuff, and I'm not hating. They better give you. Matter of fact, my Jasmine Renee Davis. I'm saying. I'm not lying, but you know what? Some things it's just like that. Oh my goodness. Jasmine Renee Davis. And you know what? Maybe I like my name though. I like my name. And you know what? I had said all them different names. Now how are all them people finding me and I was changing my name like a motherfucker? Other pages and all kinds of stuff, and they were finding my other pages. These are people that work in the community, like, and and through agencies and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm myself. What about the people who don't like go somewhere, you know what I'm saying, and they don't eat what, you know what I'm saying, but they want to be there, but they want to eat too? Like, what if somebody is traveling or somebody is even local and they all together and it's like, okay, we all got to eat, but it's like, oh, you're not going to be able to eat, and it's not another restaurant for 100 miles, but we don't have anything here for you. And then we advertise it's a milk, chocolate milk, but we're going to give you a cup and charge you 10 extra cents for a fountain drink. Why wouldn't they want to give me the milk, though? See, that's what I'm saying. They try to fight me or something. It's some reason why. And I ordered a fillet of fish, but that's not up to them to determine assess my order. They charge me 10 cents. That 10 cents could mean any motherfucking thing. For real, that's why I said I have to learn. And people like, no, man. Like, people, if you have a problem with me, if you feel like I ever took something from you, if you feel like I have ever did anything to you, or whatever the situation is, please come talk to me. I know how to take care of myself. I know whoever that I took something from. I know I already went to different places or whatever. Or even if I was accused of some shit I ain't do. But I have had matters in court. So anybody thinking they gonna take some matters in their own hands, some people are dishonest. Like I said, that stuff with that insurance and all that different stuff, people will sit there and be dishonest. And then like when I wanted to file stuff on my insurance, them same people would not even, the people who own the property wouldn't even talk to my insurance so I can file my claim. It's like because they were going to be on some bullshit. They were going to have to, no. Then they didn't even want to tell me, and then I called their insurance. Then they didn't even want to cooperate with me. Like, what am I supposed to do? It's cold up in the house. They not fixing it. All kinds of different shit. I have to go and stay in a shelter because it's so motherfucking cold, and then go through all kinds of shit. Then somebody trying to say that I'm mentally ill. Man, sometimes people want me so motherfucking bad they don't know what to do. And if they don't know what to do, they trying to do all kinds of shit. I mean, they literally was trying to set me up to go to jail today. That was some bullshit, because ain't no telling. They already described me wearing the wrong shit, but they made sure they said I had a white book bag. What the fuck you counting my book bag for? My book bag ain't did anything to you. Shit. So, I'm wearing my book bag. If I can't get in with myself, then I can't get in. Nah. Ain't nobody about to track me. Ain't nobody about to do any of that shit. That's wrong. That's bogus. So, anyway, nah, man. Okay, then. So, you all have your documents. I have my documents. I have my documents. Please.